What's up, guys? Good evening. Hope everything's going good for you this weekend. Just got off of another members Zoom call with one of our members. Had a nice chat. Uh, Good times, good times. So, anyways, I always enjoy those guys. I really do. Um, it's unfortunate that I have to make this video. More disappointing than anything else, in my opinion. But a lot of people have been asking me about a video that was put out today by I want to say Crypto John, something to that effect. Talking about how he's selling his all of his jasmy, and gave his reasons why. So I went through his video, I watched it in great detail, and I guess I'm going to have to respond to it upon request from many of you guys, kind of clearing up some of the um, unintentional, we'll call it unintentional misinformation that John was talking about. And I want to start off by saying, listen, I watch John's videos from time to time myself. I enjoy watching his videos. I think he seems like a very good guy. I don't think he fuds projects on purpose or has any ill will towards projects or anything like that. And I have no ill will towards him. Again, I subscribe to his channel. I like watching his stuff from time to time. He comes off as a fairly intelligent person. So I want you guys to know that ahead of time. I have no issue with John. I just have some issues with some of the things that he said. Um, so I was asked to go through it, so I'm going to go through it. So we're going to start off with a couple of quotes, a couple of things that he said that are red flags to me when it comes to watching influencers and knowing what to watch out for. John is very well known for talking about not being an emotional investor. He says it a lot, said it about 4 times in this specific video I'm referring to. But he also comes off, based on his video today, as a very emotional investor, very easily scared and panicked, comes to a lot of outlandish conclusions and assumptions, and he talks about his assumptions as though they're facts, and he does it in a very well articulated way, so that it seems like he's talking about something that's a fact, but it's actually not. It's just his deduction from what he's heard, right? So so again, some of the quotes. What he was talking about, listening to an AMA with the ambassadors for the project for jasmy, right? And the first quote is as follows: nobody's really giving information, which I disagree with. They're giving information that they've been given to this point. You have to remember that the jasmy ambassadors are just that. They're ambassadors. They're not part of the jasmy team. They're not developers. They're not CEOs, CFOs, whatever you want to call them. They're not insiders. They are supplied with certain bits of information from the jasmy team that they can talk about. They don't have all of the answers to all of your questions all at once, right? So to say that they don't really give any information, they're giving the information that they have at this point in time. And I'm sure as they're updated, the investors and people who listen to them are consequently updated as well, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind. The second quote he said was, apparently nobody really knows about crypto. It's tech and utility. I'm assuming that he meant nobody really knows about jasmy, not crypto as a whole. I'm going to assume that's what he meant. To say that the ambassadors don't know anything about the project, don't know anything about jasmy, its utility or its tech, again, that's not a fact. That's just another opinion that he's come up with because he wasn't getting the answers that he was hoping to get, right? I have done a lot of coverage of jasmy, and I know a crap load about the utility and the tech of Jasmy. As you guys, as followers of mine, know how much I've talked about the project and stuff like that, right? And guys, I want you to understand on a sidebar here as well, if there was something funky about Jasmy and the team or something like that that I thought was a red flag, I would immediately bring it up, right? I am invested in Jasmy, but I'm trying to be as neutral as I can be and realistic based on what's being said, right? So, I mean, you can't tell me it's not emotionally charged to say apparently nobody really knows about crypto and its tech and utility, right? Clearly he's emotionally invested in this and is upset to some degree, right? In saying that, again, the Jasmy ambassadors only know or are updated from the Jasmy team, so they can only give out information as they receive it, right? Again, they don't have all the answers all together all at once. And if that's an issue for you, then that's an issue for you, right? But to say that the ambassadors don't know anything about it, why would they be invested in it? Why would they have been chosen to be ambassadors? Right? That's a ridiculous statement to make. I feel that it was an attempt at an insult towards the ambassadors. It was unnecessary in my opinion, but I digress. And then he went into the layer 2, he said that the ambassadors are talking about, you know, all they're talking about is the layer 2 scalability, and that they can't wait to see what happens next. So that's all that they've been given in terms of information so far about Jasmy chain. And guys, understand that this is what we're talking about here. We're talking about Jasmy chain, the layer 2 that they're coming out with, right? They're slowly trickling out information to the ambassadors as things develop, right? They haven't even announced a date Jasmy chain's coming out yet or anything, right? So keep that in mind. So yeah, they're talking about, because that's all they've been told to say at this point in time, right? Is to talk about the scalability. It's a layer 2. What do you want? Of course, they're going to talk about its scalability, right? And how they're excited about what's going to happen next. And then this part really got me is when he started talking about the lockup, and this part of what he was saying, he completely pulled from thin air. It's not based on anything. It's an assumption by his own admittance that he kind of came up with in regards to the lockup, saying that they're going to mint new tokens and then lock up everybody's funds. That's what he's taking from this, with the lockup coming up, and with the Jasmy chain coming. And they haven't even given it, again, they haven't even given a date for Jasmy chain yet, right? But again, this is absolutely ridiculous. They're going to take everybody's money and lock it up. Where is that coming from? What is that? What information is that based on, other than an assumption? Again, it's more assumptions pulled from thin air to scare people out of the project because he's leaving the project. If you're easily scared out of a project, that's fine. But to just pull things out of thin air like that is just, it's absurd, to say the least. It's absurd to think that the company, the Jasmy company, is going to take everyone's money and lock it up. I don't even know where that came from, to be honest with you. And then he talked about the migration, right? Migrations happen for many reasons, and you don't have to like migrations. He very clearly does not like migrations, but they happen for a multitude of reasons. And they're not all bad reasons. But to understand why a migration happens, he said that it was unnecessary, and said that a layer 2 is not needed for Jasmy. So what's the point in it? So what I'm going to do in regards to that in a minute, I'm going to come back to that, right? Is that I want to touch on first that from what I got from this video, John has not done his research at all on Jasmy chain, at all, right? There is so much wrong and incorrect in what he said about the project, and the fact that he just watched an AMA on it and just learned about it now. I did a breakdown video, and I encourage you guys to go back to August. I think it was August 28th. I made a video breaking down the announcement for Jasmy Chain and the reason for it, right? And all the details. I did a complete breakdown video of it around August 28th, 29th. Go back and watch that video, right? That's how long ago I was talking about Jasmy Chain. John just heard about it today and is talking about it, right? Way behind the news, first of all, way behind, a month behind the news, and didn't do much research into it at all. He just heard the word migration and freaked right out and panicked and got out. And that's fine, guys. I don't have anything against that. That's his prerogative. It's his money. He can do whatever he wants, right? But he's throwing around a lot of wild accusations and a lot of wild ideas based on not really much of anything other than the fact that he just doesn't like migrations, right? And then he brought up Gala, right? And the Gala's migration. And as it turned out, and the fact that he brought up Gala and didn't talk about, okay, so he didn't like the migration of Gala, right? I remember watching that video. He got it, same thing. He panicked, he got out of Gala, right? And then he didn't bring up the real reason, as it turned out, that they migrated to a V2 on Gala. And it turns out that one of the main reasons that they did the migration was because one of the CEOs, right? One of the CEOs, I think they're called CEOs, stole a percentage of the coins, allegedly, right? And was going to sell them off. So the reason that they migrated to a version 2 was so that the coins that the CEO stole and was trying to sell off, allegedly, were not worth anything anymore and couldn't dump those on the retail investors, couldn't dump them because they weren't worth anything, right? So that was the idea behind, that was one of the main ideas behind the migration for Gala in the first place. And he failed to mention that completely in this video, right? He still just went on about it like it was some sort of malicious act that the CEOs did, that the team did, to screw over the investors, right? You got to have all of the information, man. You can't do a video, burying a project and not, give all the facts, all the information, right? So anyway, now I want to retrace, guys, back to the layer 2 and the fact that there's no need for it, according to John. And we're going to look at the article or the announcement that I went over a month ago, and we're going to go over it again, right? Because I know a lot of people are confused based on misinformation. So as you can see, there's no release date. Jasmy Chain coming soon. In our relentless pursuit of democratizing data and encouraging genuine users' rights, we recognize that technological innovation is key to moving forward. Therefore, we are thrilled to announce that Jasmy has officially launched the Jasmy Chain. Jasmy Chain is not just a brand new technological endeavor, it's a further commitment to data transparency, security, and personalized control. A layer 2 solution based on Ethereum, Jasmy Chain aims to provide users with more efficient, cost-effective, and secure ways to transact data. Its highly scalable design can handle the rapid growth of future data volumes, ensuring that our community can enjoy a smooth and instant interaction experience while enjoying data sovereignty. Does that not tell you right there one of the reasons why they need a layer 2? For the pure volume of data over the next few years that they are anticipating coming in, they need to be scalable to be able to handle the volume of data they're storing, right? Clearly, he didn't read any of this because he's saying layer 2 not needed for Jasmy. They're telling you right here, this is from the team, they're telling you that they do need a layer 2 to make for the growth, rapid growth of future data volume, ensuring that their community can enjoy smooth and instant interaction experience while enjoying data sovereignty. Like, they're telling you why they're doing it. Clearly he didn't look into this, guys. And like, I know I'm sounding a little upset. I'm not really upset. I'm just, my tone is really more of just like, come on, bro, do your research, you know, kind of position that I'm in here. We invite developers, partners, and advocates of digital rights worldwide to participate in the construction of Jasmy Chain, jointly painting a beautiful chapter for the future of data democracy. Background. Got me all out of breath and stuff here. With a rapid growth of data and increasing concerns about personal privacy, Jasmy is committed to transparency and democratization of data. As a leader in the Web3 field, Jasmy has made outstanding efforts and contributions. We launched the world's first blockchain PC, creating an environment for individuals to truly own and control their data. Through these efforts, we have successfully enabled individuals to control their data. However, with the growth of our community and the deepening of a digitization, the scenario for data use and exchange are also increasing. To meet these new demands and provide more effective and convenient data democracy services, Jasmy has realized the need to introduce more advanced technological solutions. Therefore, we are building the Ethereum-based Layer 2 Jasmy chain for further enhance Jasmy's scalability. Sorry, but like, this is very self-explanatory, right? To make a statement like Layer 2 is not needed for Jasmy. The team is telling you they need it to be more scalable for the volume of data they're going to be storing and they're anticipating coming in over the next handful of years. Do your research. Why Jasmy Chain? With a large number of users using our developed blockchain PC, we anticipate rapid growth in the number of data storage users, leading to a significant increase in data types and volume. This growth not only forms a vast economic field, but also allows us to protect personal data through a suitable rewards system. Currently, users can freely provide or grant their data and retrieve it if necessary. However, with the growth of data volumes, Jasmy may face scalability and performance issues without the Layer 2. In addition, users' usage costs may increase, possibly affecting the liquidity and accessibility of data without the Layer 2. Are we understanding now? I don't mean you guys listening. I mean these people who are saying things like John said here, right? Again, I like John, I do. But bro, do your research. Don't FUD projects. To overcome these challenges and continue to provide quality services to the community, we see Layer 2 as more than a choice, but a necessity. By introducing Jasmy Chain, we can maintain more efficient data transaction speeds, reduce transaction costs, and ensure the highest security for users when transacting, storing, and managing their data. Additionally, Layer 2 provides us a framework to further innovate, introducing more features and services to meet users' growing demands. Another reason, right? And listen, people like John or whoever can say there's no need for a Layer 2 on Jasmy. They're telling you, you're not a developer on the team. You're not a developer of blockchain technology. You're not a developer of data democratization and tokenization of that data, right? You're just not. You're a YouTube influencer, same as I am, right? The team who is developing this technology is saying flat out right here, it's not, where is it? They said it's not a matter of, convenience. It's not a choice. It's a necessity. The team is telling you that, right? So don't hop on and say they don't need a layer 2. They're telling you they do. They're the developers. I would think that they would know if they need a layer 2, one, for data volume coming in, for two, to make things continue to stay affordable and fast, right? They're telling you this. I'm sorry, guys, but this is not difficult stuff, right? A lot of assumptions were in that video, a lot, and he didn't do any research. You can go read this on my X page too if you want, guys. I'll link it there again for you, as you can go have a look at it. It's right there for you to look at. And I'm showing you on my screen right now. Features of Jasmy Chain. We're excited about the open future of Jasmy Chain, which combines a range of cutting-edge design solutions to optimize data interaction experiences and ensure complete user data ownership. Here are the main design features of Jasmy Chain. Account abstraction supporting roll-up layer 2s. Our current layer 2 development employs OP stack-based technology and natively integrates an account abstraction-like system at the chain level. This design allows contracts to define their transaction validation logic, providing developers with a greater flexibility for users. This means a near Web 2 interaction experience on Jasmy Chain, significantly reducing friction with L2 interactions, while ensuring 100% compatibility with existing EVM standards. Web operating system integrated with Jasmy AI engine. Our layer 2 goes beyond data processing. With the Jasmy AI engine, we envision a genuine AI-driven Web3 operating system. This system will fundamentally change the perception of the Ethereum chain account system, transforming it from a mere calculator to a powerful, intelligent computer. This transformation means that all interactions will become more modular, efficient, and intelligent. Our goal is to provide users with more intuitive data processing methods while reducing the threshold for interacting with on-chain personal data. Precise services based on DID and user data. To better capture and process user data, we have closely integrated with Jasmy's IoT devices, ensuring that account ownership always belongs to the user. This allows users to trade freely with data demanders, realizing the true value of personal data. Through native decentralized identifier in the account system, we have separated personal identity from data ownership and usage rights, giving data greater potential. This means that on Jasmy Chain, everyone can have a unique identity and truly return data control to users, ensuring equal access to the global economic system. How Jasmy Chain can further democratize data. In the digital world, data has become a new asset, but the management and utilization of this asset have always been controversial. Jasmy firmly believes that everyone should have complete control over their data and derive genuine value from it. Jasmy Chain is another significant step towards this goal. First, Jasmy Chain provides a cryptographically secure, decentralized environment, allowing users to decide how to share and exchange data without fear of misuse by third parties. Second, through decentralized identifiers, DIDs, everyone can have a unique identity. This means the data is no longer an anonymous, isolated asset, but closely associated with the real-world identity. Finally, through Jasmy Chain economic mechanism, users can not only gain economic rewards from data transactions, but also earn more rewards by trading their own and others' data. This new economic model allows everyone to benefit from their data rather than letting a few large companies monopolize all profits. In summary, Jasmy Chain represents the future of data democracy. It's a system that allows everyone to participate fairly and benefit. We believe that as more people begin to use Jasmy Chain, the process of data democratization can be further realized. Conclusion. Jasmy Chain is not, conclusion and next steps. Jasmy Chain is not just an upgrade. It represents our firm commitment to data democratization. We firmly believe that everyone should control their data and further users can monetize their personal data. Jasmy Chain will make this vision a reality. For Web 2 users, we have built a bridge to enter the Web 3 world in a familiar way while enjoying complete ownership and usage rights of their data, turning it into a real digital asset for Web 2 companies. Wanting to access user information, Jasmy provides an informative information source based on user identity and behavior data, allowing businesses to interact more precisely and valuably with users. For Web3 users, Jasmy Chain's native account abstraction support provides seamless interaction possibilities between Jasmy Chain and the Ethereum ecosystem. Combined with Jasmy's underlying asset potential, we are confident in providing a richer, more robust, and appealing ecosystem for the entire Web3 community. We are excited about the future of Jasmy Chain. The team is working diligently on development, and we will announce more about Jasmy Chain in the near future. So, the conclusion in that last line, we will announce more about Jasmy Chain in the near future. That means that they're slowly leaking information to their ambassadors, and their ambassadors only have so much information to talk about at any given time. So right now, what the ambassadors are talking about is the scalability of the layer 2 Jasmy Chain, because that's all the information that they have at this time. So to condemn them for that is absurd, right? First of all. And by the way, guys, listen, I could be wrong in this part of what I'm saying, but nowhere in this announcement did I read anything about another coin, about a V2, about anything like that. They might announce down the road that they're coming out with one, but as of this point right now, to the best of my knowledge, and I could be wrong, I have heard nothing about a new token. Nothing. If you have, let me know in the comments down below, and I will look it up. But as of right now, they haven't said anything about a new token, right? Again, another assumption. So in saying that, guys, I want to now retrace back to, I think we've already dissected layer 2 not needed for Jasmy, right? We've kind of blown that out of the water already. The fact that he brought up Gala's migration as a parallel to this layer 2 for Jasmy, again, absurd, right? I just gave you a whole damn list of reasons why they're doing this. Did Gala do that? Not really. Yes, but not really. They didn't tell you the real reason, right? It's what I'm saying here is apples and oranges. The Gala migration versus the layer 2 Jasmy Chain is apples and oranges. And to compare them, I don't know. I like John. I do. I like watching his videos. I will continue to watch his videos. I encourage you guys to watch his videos, right? But in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, and your opinions are like a-holes, right? Everybody's got one. But in my opinion, he was wrong about Gala. I think Gala will come back stronger than ever because I know what the project is doing still. I know that they just launched, they just finished wrapping up production of a movie that they filmed using Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's movie production company. I know that they have a lot of music that's been coming out. I know they have a couple more movies that they've just finished wrapping up on. for gala movies and gala music or gala film, whatever you want to call it. And not to mention the game upgrades and the games that continue to come out and the partnerships and stuff. The utility on Gala, not even close to dead, not even close to done, not even close to slowing down. So because they had a migration, he got out, he panic sold and got scared, and that's fine. Go ahead and do that. That's you, right? Entitled to do that. No judgment on that, right? You got to do what you feels best with your money. I, for one, started buying more when the price came down, because I have my conviction and I'm not easily scared by these kinds of things, right? So again, guys, I think he was wrong about Gala. I think he's wrong about Jasmy Chain. It's just how I feel about it. That's just my opinion. And guys, everybody's wrong. I'm wrong once in a while too, right? I'm not always right. I'm not perfect, not at all, right? And I'm not going to sit here and say that I am. But I wholeheartedly agree or disagree. Sorry, I wholeheartedly disagree with his assessment of the Gala situation, and I wholeheartedly disagree with his position on the Jasmy Chain situation. So you guys make your decisions with your money and your portfolios based on the information that has been provided to you. Maybe you will find a happy medium between what John said and what I said, and you can find closure in that. But those are my thoughts on it. This video was requested. That's why I did it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Hasn't shaken my conviction in Jasmy at all. Sorry. I'm actually bullish. This made me more bullish. So anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Smash the like, smash the subscribe. Join as a member to support the channel. Check out our sponsor, L Bank, down below. Appreciate you guys. See you in the next one.